Everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Unlocking Your Potential. Today, I'm very, very pleased to have Mikaela Crone. Thank you, Mikaela, for coming on the show.
Thank you, George.
Mikaela's a winner, guys. She's young, 27 years old, 3 properties, one of Brisbane's best real estate agents, part owner of Place. Very proud to have you on the show, Mikaela, and I'm so keen to hear about how you've unlocked your potential, how you're unlocking it every day, habits you're doing. Mm-hmm. When do you reckon was the first time you realised you unlocked some potential?
I knew that I was a very determined person. Like I have a strong work ethic, and I'm not the type of person that has like victim mentality. So I think even in high school when I had part-time jobs, like I was always very good at, working hard to make money because my parents never gave me things. Like they taught me to, if you want something, that you need to go out and work for it. And so I think I had those qualities in me from a young age, which I've been able to carry into my work life.
I love when you said victim mentality. I think everything's a lesson. Mm-hmm. No matter how bad it is, and it gets pretty bad sometimes.
It certainly does.
You can't look at life as being a victim. You got to look at this as learnings. Is that how you look at things?
Yeah. And like particularly in the last 12 months, like I've had some really down moments, but that's probably projected my career ahead more than I could have ever imagined because I get up and I dust myself off and I get on with it.
You said earlier you knew, and you got in real estate young, 17 years old.
Yeah, work experience with Ross Bischoff from Remax Sunnybank back then.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, it was awesome. Good. Yeah, he taught me the fundamentals, the basics. I loved Saturday open homes. I'm a chirpy sort of person. I love chatting to people, getting out in the sunshine. And, that's when I knew that, I could do this for a living.
So you got in so young. Did you always know you wanted to get into real estate?
No, I didn't always know. When my mum had a bit of a break from the police, she was doing a bit of part-time work with Ross. So that's how I got that connection. And then I thought, it looks good. They drive nice cars. They can have uncapped income. And so originally that's what I guess attracted me to it. But you realise pretty quickly you need to work bloody hard. It's certainly not as glamorous as what it can look.
No. And 80% of real estate agents don't even make $80,000 a year. You're certainly in the top 5% real estate agents. But it takes, like you said earlier, persistence.
Years and years and years of hard work. Like only now, after almost 9 years at Place, do I feel that I've built a name in my core areas. And for like years, I would be so disheartened of I'm making all the phone calls, I'm doing the letterbox drops, I'm doing the hard work, and people really don't give you the time of day until you start to get that reputation of being someone that can get the job done.
So for people who are watching this who are early in their career of, say, real estate, you said after 9 years now I'm someone. Mm-hmm. Takes time, doesn't it?
Takes a long time.
Takes longer than you think.
Most people don't get to that point. Like I've seen so many people come and go from Place, and I worked at LJ Hooker before that, and the same thing. Like people get into it, they work hard, they have the right intentions, but it's very disheartening, particularly if you've got, bills to pay, a mortgage, kids. Like I got into it young, so I guess I didn't have those pressures, but it can still be disappointing, not being given a shot when you're doing everything right for years.
And you've been putting 100% the whole time?
100% for many years, and then I think I got a little bit comfortable probably 5 years in, and, recent life events have probably given me a fire in my belly again, and it's amazing when you like switch on and you get into that gear, how amazing you can be if you do all the right things, you work hard. People notice it. Like people call me now and go, oh my God, like I see you everywhere. Like you're working
You're
hard.
on all the billboards, man. I drive the kids drop off this morning and I see you on the billboard. I see your signs everywhere. It's good.
Yeah,
You're
it's
doing
awesome.
Great.
Yeah, I'm proud of it because I've worked hard to get there.
What habits have you been doing to keep yourself at the top of the game?
I I eat pretty well. I go to the gym twice a week. I walk my cattle dog every morning. So I remain very active. I'm certainly not perfect. There's a lot of other things that I'd like to improve on. But I'm just disciplined with being active because I feel like when I feel healthy and I've exercised, my mind feels good. And that's when I start to perform at my best.
Me too. And that seems to be the common denominator with everyone that I've been doing this podcast with. Everyone can directly put training makes you feel better.
Yeah, 100%. Even just being in nature, like going for a walk, getting some sunshine, that stuff helps a lot. Eating well. I want to get better at better quality sleep.
Sleep's important.
Reading more. Like I have so many great books and I start them and I find it hard to like get in the zone to read a book, but I'm working on that. And I do value like self-development, like always go to training, always catch up with people that are more successful than me or are doing things that I want to do and learn from them.
Let's talk about that. That's big. I mean, I've got a leadership coach, Peter Cox, has been leading me for years. Same leadership coach as Michael Maguire, who helped the Broncos win on the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Leadership is huge. You got to have someone leading you. Do you have a role model? Tell me, have you had role models? Have you aspired to, I want to be like that woman. I want to be like that guy.
Yeah.
Has that happened? Like if you're young, if you're 18 years old watching this, tell me some of the things that you were doing to make the person you are today.
Yeah. So like real estate coaches, like I was always catching up with like Josh Vegan. I still do. I talk to him. He's been very good to me. Mark Frater, the auctioneer, like he has sat with me and given me a lot of time over the years. And then even just people from work, like.
So these people here, you'd call them leaders in the industry or coaches, and they're giving you guidance. Mikaela, this is what you need to be doing, mate. This works.
Yeah.
So what are some of the golden nuggets you reckon that you've been given from them?
You know what? I don't think there's like this secret to getting everything right. It's amazing. They all just say the basics, like do the basics well and being consistent with it. I think
consistent.
That's what I'm really good at is consistency. Like I don't do anything that, spectacular. It's just making that same, phone call to that same person when you're supposed to, like being disciplined to, do those basic tasks like letterbox drops.
You do your opens on Saturday.
Yeah, show up.
You show up.
Show up.
You call them after. You give them an update.
Yeah.
You do your letterbox drops.
The reporting, like just do the basics really well and be consistent. Like if you say you're going to do something, you've got to do it.
That's a fundamental value of me. Be a man of your word or woman of your word in your case.
Yeah.
If you say you're going to do it, you got to do it.
Yeah.
And do your job, but not just forget doing your job. Tell me how you try to make your clients feel.
Well, I think I genuinely care about people. Like I am a good human and I don't ever want to be put in that category that a lot of real estate agents can be put in, like just money hungry and just care about themselves and just in it for a quick deal. Like I hate how our industry can get pinned for that.
Sometimes got a bad stigma.
Oh, of course it does. And I hate that because I'm not that and I never want to be known for that.
You're not that.
Yeah. And I think people can sense that I genuinely care about getting that result for them. And because a lot of the time, like they're going through divorce or money problems or, relocating because of work, like it's huge stresses in their lives. And like they don't need just a money hungry commission breath real estate agent. They need someone who cares.
They need someone who cares and they want someone who's going to get the most money for their property.
Exactly.
And they want to be communicated to. Like that's the biggest thing I hear from clients. They just want to be spoken to.
Yeah. Oh, I've taken over heaps of listings over the years because the seller's got no bloody idea what's going on.
They're stressed, mate. This is big.
Yeah.
This big. We're in the same sort of industry. Like we're doing the finance for the properties. You're selling the properties. But you need to speak to – and some people you need to speak to a lot more than other people.
Yeah, you got to read your clients. Like, some are, more sensitive than others. Some need phone calls. Some prefer text messages, So and sometimes I ask them, how would you like me to communicate to you,
How frequently?
Yeah.
Hard work talent. How much do you put your talent to your success versus your hard work?
I think it's more hard work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt now after doing this for over a decade that I've got some talent or I've learnt skill, but I do think it's fundamentally hard work.
And do you reckon that no matter who's watching this, what industry they're in, the same recipe for success?
Yes.
I do too as well.
But you've got to, like, not everyone can do this because you need to be a certain personality type. But I couldn't put myself into other certain roles. But if you work hard, you can achieve anything. But I also think
that's a cracker.
I also think, though, you've got to know who you are as a person and what you are genuinely good at.
So people who are watching this who are doing a job that they don't really enjoy, out of 10, how much do you enjoy your job?
Like 10 out of 10. I love my job.
Me too. So people who are watching this who are doing a job where they're a 5 out of 10, can they ever be successful, do you reckon?
No, I think you'd be miserable, wouldn't you?
I
Getting
think so.
out of bed, like, to a job that you hate.
So we need to be 10 out of 10, job satisfaction. And do you see yourself as a real estate agent or you see yourself as helping people? Honest question.
Helping people, definitely.
Me too. And I honestly, so far 3 out of 3 people have said the exact same thing.
Well, people will sense if you are, watching the clock, can't wait for the day to end, It's not a chore for me.
So work and personal life blended for you.
Yeah, it did. And look, it's not exactly healthy to work all the time. And I'm trying to be a bit more balanced or be more mindful of being balanced and making sure I look after myself. But, doing the late appointment or waking up early on a Saturday to go to open, that's not something that I resent or, I'm still getting out of bed excited for the day.
Good. You're getting out of bed excited for the day because you love what you do because it's not work.
Exactly.
You've found your purpose. You're helping people.
That's right.
In your way. Like a surgeon helps someone in a surgery, you're helping people with their finances. How do you stay relevant? How do you stay relevant in an industry?
Being consistent. Also, constant learning, adapting to change. I hate change.
Everyone hates change.
But I continue to go to the training. I continue to adapt with new, like video at the moment, right? I never used to do that stuff. I'm getting so much traction because I'm adapting to what people or what consumers are seeing in the market or what consumers want. Like I used to just do the letterbox drops and the Instagram tile and, call it a day. But like video's huge.
Video's massive. Everyone's on their phones now.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's so important to continue to learn, and continue to grow with the industry.
One of my values is Kaizen, which is a Japanese word for continuous improvement. Even us doing this podcast right now is something new for us.
Exactly. And podcasts are huge now. Like I listen to podcasts all the time. I never used to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to get, people are driving, they want to learn.
Yeah,
and we're asking a top real estate agent how they unlock their potential. One thing that I've always been like, and I'd love to ask you this question, I've always visioned my ideal life. Well, I've always visioned my financial ideal life. I've got a vision board. I'm big on that. Tell me, is that something that you do?
Yes. It makes me keep chasing the next thing. But that's good because, you're continuously trying to reach that goal. But, I've always had vision boards. I've always had, like, when I was in high school, I had this book, like this diary of all these numbers, $100, $200, $300, and I would cross it off when my account would get up to that amount. And it would be like first car, first home, first investment property. And I did that for years. So like I continue to have those goals.
That's a common theme, a common habit that successful people have got is they can visualize their ideal future. And like we spoke about earlier, if you visualize something that you want and you work hard for it, you get it.
That's right. Yeah, no, I even like Pinterest boards, like I want that new couch and I want that new car and I want that holiday and I want, that family and all those things. So,
Yep.
yeah.
You know what I found has been good for me lately is like little micro holidays. Every sort of quarter, I went up to Colgoa.
Love
I
Colgoa.
know it's a beautiful place you like as well. I was there for a couple of weeks ago. Beautiful spot, but just I come back so fresh and ready to go again.
I love those holidays.
It's important to be balanced out.
Yeah.
Mikaela, define success in your words.
Being happy and having financial freedom.
Happy, financial freedom. It's true. Happy and financial freedom.
Healthy, family.
Happy, healthy, family,
Friends.
financial freedom, friends. Good. Being in my industry, financial freedom, I've been doing loans since I was 20. And it's sad to see so many people haven't got financial freedom. That's why I'm so passionate about trying to help people with all the financial literacy stuff you see me doing in the schools, the lunch and learns, the seminars, just trying to teach people that the only way that I can see people really cracking financial freedom is through real estate.
Yeah, I agree. And I see it so much in my job too. And you don't want to live your life like that.
You've been doing it 10 years. How much was property 10 years ago?
Far out. You could buy like a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, beautiful Queenslander on a 400 square metre block in Norman Park for 700, 800,000.
Yep.
Now those are selling for like 1.7. Like it's ridiculous. I remember in Camp Hill when there were no sales over 2 million, and now there's some almost cracking 5 or so, maybe more.
How much was a unit 10 years ago, if you remember that? So remember those 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom units in Coorparoo?
Yep, they were high 2s to early 3s because I bought one. Yeah, and that's doubled.
And we just had someone in the office buy one last week, 19 years old, for $792,000.
The old brick, 2-bedders, 6-pack.
So they're $750,000, $800,000 for those units.
I don't know how. Yeah, you got to get in. Like even with this Mount Gravatt property that I just bought, I can see, particularly because I do it every day, but I could see the prices jumping just considerably and so quickly. So I thought I've got to get my hands on something.
Yeah. And so I always consider myself almost having insider trading, seeing what's happening with real estate every single day. That's why I bought so much property myself. So people who are watching this who have got an income and equity, what would you be saying? Like, is it going to crash, Mikaela, or is it going to keep going up?
I don't think so. I'm going to keep buying more property.
Me too.
100% I am.
Me too. That's because leaders in front of me who have done phenomenally well, they just kept, if they say, George, if you've got money in the bank or you've got equity and you've got the income, keep buying, mate. And it served me well over the last 19 years. What's one bold decision that made you scared at the time but served you essential in your progress? What's something that was scary at the time but served you well?
Going from salary to commission only.
Tell me about that.
I kept asking my boss at the time for pay rises all the time.
Yeah, but you were working hard and you were seeing the value you were bringing in.
Yeah.
And so you had every right to ask.
Yeah, and she gave me a few, and then she said, "Look, we can't keep doing this. If you want to earn the big bucks, you got to take the risk." And I remember just bawling my eyes out, thinking, "I don't know what to do." I just bought my unit. I was single. I had nothing to fall back on. I had the mortgage I got to stress about. And it was the best decision I ever made. Made me work even harder.
Why?
Because I didn't want to fail. I had no safety net. And I mean, yeah, look, if it all failed, I could have gone back and got a salary job still at the same office. But it was that whole, I've taken this leap. I don't want to fail. And I pretty much doubled my income that year.
Do you reckon being on a salary makes you lazier than if you were on commission only?
Definitely.
Yeah, I felt the same. Because I did real estate, if you know this, from 18 till about 20.
No. Where'd you work?
I was LJ Hooker, South Brisbane. Anyway, and I was on commission only. Then I went and worked for the bank. So I got into banking at 20 as a mobile bank manager. I was on a salary, and I remember I was smashing my targets playing Xbox because I was working from home. And I was like, Georgie, what happened to this motivation? And it wasn't until I started MAD, which was at 23, where it was basically back to commission only again.
Oh, yeah. Like even now, you're an established agent. You know that at the end of the day, like you can knock off at 3 if you want to, and you're still going to get the next sale at some stage. But it's that hunger of like, I just want to make it happen, and I want the next one. And
Well, you're motivated, right?
yeah,
And then you got a vision board you need to fulfill.
yes,
And you have aspirations of your dream house,
Mm.
of all these, maybe a house in Noosa one day or something.
definitely.
Who knows? Who knows?
Going to need a lot of money for that.
Is there any limiting beliefs that you had to overcome?
Yes. Yeah, like the belief that you're not good enough.
It's a pretty competitive market for a young girl going up against some of these agents who've been doing it for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Especially in this market.
Yeah. And that's what I liked about Place, because I was always like a big feminist. Like, the females deserve to be successful too. The females deserve to make money too.
Absolutely.
And I liked that there were so many successful females at Place. But still, like, I don't know of anyone else at my age that's doing that, certainly not in my little market. So, yeah, the feeling of not being good enough, the feeling of being female. And, like, when I first started, like, all the developers would only list with males. And it is still a bit of a boys' club. But, yeah, I think I'm over that. I think I'm over that now.
So you drive up to a listing opportunity. You got a name now, you got runs on the board, and you walk in there confidently going, I know I'm going to try my hardest to get the highest sale for the people.
Yeah, I genuinely believe now that I can do the best job.
Yep.
I genuinely believe it. Whereas I think for years it probably came across to the client that I was in a bit over my head.
So you believe in yourself now.
Yes.
Did you believe in yourself 10 years ago, or did you have someone believe in you? People who took you on, did they see something and you didn't yet know yet?
Yeah. But I still don't think they thought this would happen.
Yep. It's important, though, to have people who believe in you as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Family, maybe?
Yeah, family has always believed in me.
Well, that's
me.
But it is a lucky thing. A lot of people, especially sitting on that chair, the same thing.
Yeah.
That they've either believed in themselves from the start, which is pretty rare, or someone's believed in them first.
Yeah. The belief came for me later.
Yep.
But thank God it did.
Thank God. Mikaela, if you're looking at yourself as 17 years old, what would you tell yourself, knowing what you know now?
Not to get caught up about what people think. Believe in yourself, and maybe trust the process.
Trust the process. Tell me about that.
It's easy to feel like I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm still in the same place and I'm not getting anywhere and I'm saving so hard and my bank account's not looking that great. I'm working so hard and I'm not getting those big achievements at work or the recognition, but I do believe trust the process. If you keep doing everything right and working hard and being a good person, it will come.
So believe in yourself. Mm-hmm. Trust the process. Mm-hmm. It takes longer than you think.
It does.
If you are trusting the process, but you don't believe the person leading you is the right fit, I mean, you were lucky that because you started with a different firm. You ended up in a place where now you're a part owner in. Mm-hmm. How important is it to trust the process with a company organisation that you got the same values as?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And, now that I do have runs on the board, I'm getting calls from other agencies, but I love Place. Like, yep. I love where I work. I like my leaders. I value, the beliefs that they've had in me and the support they've given me, not only professionally, but like they genuinely care about me. When I'm having, going through something, they care about me. And I think you got to work with people that care about you too. Like not just people that see you as a number.
No. That's the best.
It's like MAD. MAD's like your family. You care about your people care about you.
It's the same.
You need to.
So the formula to success seems to be, for Mikaela Crone, and I 100% agree, you got to work hard. Doesn't matter what industry, and especially real estate, you got to work hard. You got to continuously improve, always. You got to adapt with what's happening. You got to work at a place that you completely 100% trust. And it's like a family. And ultimately, you got to treat your clients like family.
Yeah.
And you got to hold their hand during the whole process.
Yeah.
And that formula guarantees success.
I think so.
Well, it's worked for you. It served you well, served me well.
Mm-hmm. It certainly has. If you be good to people and you do the right things, the universe has a way of being good back to you.
The more good we do, Mikaela, the more good comes back. That's a value of mine. The more good that I give out to the world, the more good energy I give out to the world, the more I keep getting rewarded. That's why we do so much stuff.
Yeah.
The ball, we're doing some Halloumi Festival this weekend.
Oh.
We got it. We try and do as much as we can because I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
It's beautiful that you do as well.
Thank you.
You're a weapon. You're a winner, and I'm very honoured to have you on the show, Mikaela.
Oh, thank you, George.
Thank you very much for your beautiful wisdom. I really hope that a lot of people get out of it today. Thank you.
Thank you.